India's list of celebrities runs long. However, only a few manage to reach out to and touch our hearts as intimately and literally as Dr. Pannangipillai Venugopal. Known worldwide as the doctor who conducted India's first human heart transplant, Dr. Venugopal today works as the head of the cardiothoracic department of India's premier hospital, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences.
Heart transplantation is done whenever the conventional medical or surgical therapy is not available. It's like a last resort. It's not the first choice, but when the muscle is so badly damaged, it cannot be repaired. Like the patients with what is called a cardiomyopathy, where the muscle is damaged. Or if the patient has got some sort of a ischemia, that means the lack of blood supply, where the muscle has undergone total damage, where you cannot do the routine bypass surgery or routine change of valve or anything of that nature. That is the situation where you, instead of letting them die, give them a chance of a transplantation. Basically, we were quite geared to do it for many years, because we have the infrastructure, we have the technical skill, we have the expertise. In fact, a lot of our doctors went and spent some time in various centers to look at this one. But the Organ Transplantation Act, which was passed in 1994, maybe May or that is the one which has given us the what you call the freedom to go ahead and perform this operation. And in August we did it without any problem. And the very fact that the patient is doing well, he was virtually moribund before, he is back to his normal work, he is carrying a heavy work also, outdoor work, shows that it is possible, it is feasible, and it can be done in any center where the routine open heart surgical facilities are available. Thereby, this is available to our country people.
His patients and colleagues are more forthcoming on the doctor's achievements.
डॉक्टर वीनू गोपालन जी मेरे लिए तो भगवान है, उन्होंने मुझे नई ज़िंदगी दी है, मैं उनका बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ।
अब मेरे को ये डॉक्टर वेणुगोपाल ऐसे दिखाई देते हैं जैसे कि एक सवेरे उगता हुआ सूर्य को दुनिया देखती है, तो मैं उनको ऐसे नज़र आते हैं।
हम यहाँ देखते हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब किसी पेशेंट के अंदर भेदभाव नहीं रखते कि ये बड़ा है या ये छोटा है, उन्होंने गरीब और अमीर सब उनके लिए बराबर ही है। और स्टाफ के लिए भी इतने ही हैं, स्टाफ से बड़े प्यार से बात करते हैं, बड़े अच्छे ढंग से उनको समझाते हैं, अपनी ड्यूटी के पंक्चुअल आदमी हैं।
He was so quiet before the transplant, and he will lead us how to prepare all the medicines and things, and how to prepare the patient, and how to prepare the cubic, and how to prepare this beds and all. We should have to receive the patient, that should be specially prepared for the beds and all. And after the surgery also, he was so quiet, and he will take the patient from OT to ICU. Completely he was quiet.
Doctors who have worked with him also hold him in high regard.
He is a very good teacher. First comes the patient care for him, but at the same time he doesn't forget the other things also. He is a very good organizer, as I said. He organizes all the things in a very, very meticulous manner. He will put in his best efforts to get all the financial support. He will put all the influence available to him to get the maximum things for the patient care, and at the same time everything does very honestly. That is most important, and the same thing we have got to learn from him, and we are also following the same path.
But as a student, I consider he is the best.
Working with him is a great opportunity. I think one of the best opportunities in this line in the country.
Dr. Venugopal, however, is modest. He gives the credit to his team and feels that it is the teamwork that has brought success.
Without the cooperation of neurosurgeons, without the cooperation of the team of my surgeons, colleagues, nurses, anesthetists, perfusionist, physiotherapist, and social worker, psychiatrist, gastroenterologist, nephrologist, and various lab services, bacteriologist, mycologist, it would not be possible. I mean, don't be under the impression it is one man job. It is the team effort, and the success entirely depends on the team. The credit should go to the team, not to me.
The country's leading heart surgeon is a total Indian product. Born in the town of Rajamundry in Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Venugopal came to AIIMS as an undergraduate student in August 1959.
A lot of patients who we had to see suffering from heart disease, for which there was no treatment available except the medicines and other things. And that is one of the surgical challenges at that time to try to help, because, and that gives you a lot of satisfaction now that you are able to save so many lives.
His affair with the heart has prospered in the corridors of AIIMS, a fact that puts to pieces the argument that no professional can achieve excellence unless he undergoes training abroad.
You will be surprised when you go to America, your depth of knowledge is much more than an average American medical student, and we have the same system, semester system here, and with the variety of cases which are done here as far as the cardiac surgery is concerned, you get to see much more spectrum of disease than what you see in America. And most of the Americans, when they come here, see this one, when we show them the small children to the adults to the valve replaced patients and coronary artery bypass, they say, they may remark that their students should come here for training, because they are now so limited. In certain centers only do babies, and it is all of them do not get the exposure. So whereas here is one center where all kinds of surgeries are done, right from the infancy, neonates to the adults and the older people. So they get a wider spectrum of exposure, and that is the most important thing. So I don't think going abroad is good for a short period to have increase your horizons, widen your scope, thinking better, maybe little more maturity, but that is not the final answer.
My son is in Chicago, so he said no, Dr. Venugopal is very good, so you proceed there. He's come to meet me. He's here. He is happy with the surgery results.
Dr. Venugopal's love for India is evident when he talks about the potential available in the country.
We are no less. Your level of intelligence, your level of knowledge, your level of expertise and skill is good. It's a question of availability of funds, availability of equipment, where the people can utilize that one and serve the people. That is where one has to take this one. The government should come forward with developing various centers, establishing this kind of a center, at least in each state, develop a team of people so that the people don't have to come all over from one place to another. This kind of thing, surgery can be done elsewhere in all the states. And given a proper training and commitment on the part of the person concerned, I don't think you are second to anybody. You can be proud that you can be a top grade also.
It is perhaps this love for the motherland and his commitment to serve humankind that makes the unmarried doctor to continue working on a salary that is nowhere equal to his talent and status.
He can earn perhaps any astronomical figure he asks for. Today, he can simply, wherever he goes, to any center, he can dictate his terms. That is his standing today. But then, he is not a professional who works for money.
The country has tried to compensate for this by giving prestigious awards such as Rajiv Gandhi Award for Excellence, Indira Priyadarshini Award, Great Achievers Award and Satya Sai Baba Foundation Award. But Dr. Venugopal has a complaint of a different kind. He laments our hesitation to donate hearts of brain-dead people. Little wonder, Dr. Venugopal's message to the nation is an appeal to donate hearts and save lives.
We should encourage this program of transplantation, and people should come forward on their own in case there is a accidental brain death has occurred, that they will donate the organs, whereby patients who are dying, who are desperately sick, waiting for the organ, can be helped. That is a much more sacred sort of a sacrifice, rather than burying and burning the body and wasting the organs or anything of that nature. I think people should be coming forward with more enthusiasm, and they should be happy that their relation, this one, heart is keeping somebody's life going, and they have done sort of a virtually a better service to the humanity than the surgeon himself who does the transplantation.